Hello everyone, myself Girish with SOLIDWORKS tutorials. I'm here with a new topic, that is SOLIDWORKS drafting. Here we'll cover in detailed discussion about dimensions and annotations, bill of materials, different types of standard views and section views, projected views and model items as well. Okay, agenda here you could see. As I said, we'll go ahead with the different sheet formats and views, uh, dimensioning techniques and the annotations, bill of materials and tables, and sheet formats and templates. We'll have a brief discussion about these all the topics here. Let me directly jump into the SolidWorks now. Yeah, we'll see the drafting now. So we can use the standard default template, that is drafting, or else you can use your customized template, that is whichever the template you have created by your BOM. Once you select it, the software will give you the input for the view palette. From there you could choose the required model. So let's say I'm gonna just have this particular model, that is body, from the assembly. Okay, the predefined views will be mentioned into this view palette. So you can simply drag and drop which view you are looking for, and then you can customize it, or you can create the different views later on. Okay, so you can simply press escape to switch to others and change the uh, scale to 1:1, and you can simply place it here. I don't want this particular view to be placed into my A4 sheet or A3 sheet. So now you can use the section view, half section, and you can simply drag it out like this. Yeah, so once you place it, you could see how it is looking. So now you can simply again go to view palette and browse for the next component. So in a single drafting page, you can add the multiple models. So this time I'll use the top view, and I'll do the same thing for this as well. So I'll add the section view, half section, the last option, and drag it out like this. Okay, so now I'll again choose the nuts and washer, screw. For the screw, you can select the front view, and accordingly you can use the projected view, the top view. Okay, and simply exit this. There are totally 3 components now. I'll use the washer as well. The washer front view, I'll simply drag it, and accordingly I'll just use the top or bottom view. So this is what I'm looking for. Now I don't want this because I need the section view of this particular view. So you can place it accordingly. Go to section view, vertical section, just drag it out. Okay, so like this you can create the section views, different types of section views. Yeah, so once you're done with these, I need to dimension these all the steps. You can use the model items, entire model you can select from the source, which and all steps needs to be added, that is whole call out and the driving and driven dimensions, and simply click on green check. Software will specify all the dimensions. Select all the dimensions once and use the auto arrange option from this pop-up. Once you get this, hover on it, select this auto arrange. As you could see, all the dimensions will be automatically rearranged according to the standards. Yeah, so once the auto arrange is done, you could see the font size of the dimensions. I have customized it by using the document properties of these. Yeah, now I'll select all the views so that I can define the practical view, that is colored view, instead of the drafting view. So from this drop down you can choose this. Yeah, so remaining drawings views as well, you can simply select it and you can change the same. So now you can use the modifications inside the drafting by simply rearrange the dimensions and removing unnecessary steps. Let's say this dimension not needed, you can simply delete it. Just select the dimension and press delete button from the keyboard. Yeah, same thing with respect to this here. I don't want this extra dimension. There are two diameter values of 100, right? And even this section view, you can simply select and delete. Here as well, everything is fine. This is not needed, delete it. Same thing here, I don't need this, so you can simply delete the section view annotation. Yeah, so right here I need to add the dimension. You can use the smart dimension tool to specify the dimensions wherever you are looking for. So right now whatever the dimension you're gonna place, these are the driven dimensions, not the driving dimensions. So according to that the color will be different, remember that. Okay, yeah, so once these are done, you can even define the dimension between these two. It's 2, right? Yeah, you can remove this one so that you can use that view as well to define the dimension, right? Yep, so we're almost done with this. So if you are looking for something else, you can add it. So once you are done with everything, you can simply save it. So you can save it in the form of DWG format, or if you are looking for the PDF format, that also you can do it. Drawing. So we'll see how to create the BOM and different views. From the view palette, you can choose the different views. Let's say I'm looking for exploded isometric view. This is what it is. Okay. So now let's say I need the section view of this particular entire assembly. So for that, I'll use the top view so that I can create the section view accordingly. You can use the tools section view, and from here if you're using the assembly, I'll use the horizontal call out, and from there I'll simply drag it out. So while dealing with this, we have the advanced option, that is section scope. If you want to exclude fasteners, or if you want the auto hatching to be done, so that you can include. So according to that, software will create the auto hatching to empathize the drafting. Okay. Now I'll simply change the sheet format so that these all should fit properly. So I don't want this particular exploded view. I'll remove it for now. Yeah, the top view also I'll simply take it down. So only this much I need. So the size is big. Can even reduce it. Yeah, quite okay. So now you can use the 3D rotate inside the drawing as well. And if you are looking for the isometric views of this particular section view, that also you can do. So I'll change the view for now. So by using this 3D drawing view, you could have this particular option. From here you can even rotate, zoom in, zoom out, and you can place the views accordingly by using this particular view orientation. I need the isometric. You can choose the same. Even you can just reorient the entire uh, box. So by using the control option, you can drag and drop it, and you can place wherever you are looking for. or let's say if you want to move the component inside, you can do the same by using the move icon and move it properly. So let me just do the same here. Use this move tool and I'll place it accordingly at the center, like this. Yeah. Now here you can even change the display style by using the different formats, as you could see. Yep. So now let's say I want to just add the balloons accordingly. You can use the manual ballooning. Auto ballooning will help you to just deal with the standard views like front, right, and all. Okay. So if you want to deal with the ballooning of this kind of particular section view assemblies and all, so you need to use the manual ballooning. So for this, if you want to create the BOM table, you can use the tables drop down, and you can simply select the drawing view, this one, and simply click on green check. You can use the different columns and rows if you are looking for. So right now I'll simply delete which is not needed. This description is not needed for me. I'll use the delete column too. Yep. So if you want to increase the size of it, you can even do the same. Well, again, if you want to increase the, let me just align these all the balloons. You can use the magnetic line. So once you add it, you can simply activate the same again by simply clicking on the magnetic line and just drag it to call all the balloons like this. So if you want to rearrange them, you can use the free drag as well as equal. So I'll use the equal and I'll simply rearrange it by simply dragging the each and every balloons like this. Okay, so once you're done with this, let's say if you want to change the font size of the BOM table, you can use the icon size 22 or 20, and you can use the bold option, and these are the position options. This is fine for me. You can simply make it 20, fine. Okay, yeah, so like this you can change the formats. Well, this is how you can create the assembly views. Let's say if you want to make the some of the components without section view inside this particular section code, by using the properties, we can select the screws and the spindle and the tommy bar, and these components will be taken into account as per the original model. The section view will be created for the other components. Okay, so this is how you can create the drawings for parts and assemblies. Okay, so we'll simply jump to the summaries now. To summarize, we have gone through dimensions, annotations, BOM tables, as well as the different types of views and the templates. Okay. Yep. Thank you all for supporting. Please do share and subscribe the channel. Thank you. Stay tuned.